As our region continues to experience the impacts of rapid development, we're also starting to see changing climate conditions. Since 1990, the plant hardiness zone in most of northwest Arkansas has shifted from a zone 6 to a zone 7. That's because winters are getting warmer. Plants are confused and blooming earlier. And if you think you're sneezing more lately, you're probably right. The ragweed season in our area is longer now when compared to data from 1995. Scientists agree that increases in temperature and more frequent extreme weather events, such as drought and flooding, will continue to occur in the future. These changes worsen the impacts of urbanization on our natural areas and threaten the quality of life in our communities. Local landowners are seeing the effects of climate change firsthand. Farmers like Guy Ames have had to change their crops and adjust their farming practices to accommodate new conditions.
Climate change has affected me a lot. I started off really being an apple grower, and as the climate has changed, gotten warmer and seasonally wetter, droughtier, just less predictable, the apples have become more and more problematic. A lot of people think of Northwest Arkansas as apple country. And the truth is that we were always kind of at the southern edge of apple adaptability. And now with climate change, we've gone over that edge. Even though the winters are warmer, the frost dates are still roughly the same. So the plants, sensing that it's warmer, will bloom, and then the late frost will come in roughly the same time, but the plants now are in full bloom. We're losing more crops to frosts and freezes than we were before.
It's not just plants that are having to adjust, it's wildlife too.
It's been documented worldwide that due to a changing climate, populations of wildlife are shifting in their ranges. Where they live, they're on the move. There are bird species that have been documented over the last 40 years that have moved northward, in some cases for hundreds of miles. In other cases, however, there are species that that don't have anywhere to go, like the eastern meadowlark. Unfortunately, due to habitat degradation in the northern parts of its range, they don't have habitat to move into.
And when it rains, if there's not enough land to absorb increased runoff from paved surfaces and buildings, the water has nowhere to go.
Landowners throughout the region have already been experiencing floods recently. And looking forward to the impacts of climate change, if those flooding events continue to worsen, it's going to be increasingly important to protect healthy stream banks, protecting the plants and animals that live there. Doing so is going to help us to hold the soil down along the streams, prevent increased erosion, and also allow for the plants to naturally filter pollution from the water.
As the climate changes, land conservation protects the health of our communities. Our forests, grasslands, and rivers work as a system supporting life and diversity. Saving and connecting natural landscapes helps secure the survival of our native plants and animals as they strive to adapt to a changing climate. Protecting stream banks keeps our water clean and reduces the impacts of flooding. Saving land is also an important climate solution. The plants and trees on protected lands absorb carbon dioxide, reducing the amount of heat-trapping gases in the atmosphere. As we continue to work together globally to slow climate change and reduce the pollutants damaging our environment, we must also work together locally to protect the land we love, now and for our future.